Hey guys, my name is Mike, and this is Math Tutoring with Mike. Hey, before we jump into our video, there are just a few things that I would like to review with you. The first thing is that I want to implore that at the end of this video, by the time that you reach the end of this video, I want to make sure that you understand the principles that we went over today in this video. So if you have to stop the video at any point in time, that you're confused, or if you have to rewind, I really want to suggest that you do that. The second thing is that after you've reached the end of this video, that you actually go back and try solving the example problems on your own. Doing this, I find, is very important with cementing the theories and cementing the understanding, that you actually understand what was reviewed. So, thirdly, chances are you came to this video with a specific problem that you had. If at the end of this video you realize that I have not addressed the specific problem that you are looking to solve, I invite you to leave me a comment or shoot me an email with your specific problem or specific question. And you have my word, I'll do my best to either preparing another video or reaching out to you personally how to solve that particular problem. Anyway guys, so on to our video. Today we're going to talk about proportions. A proportion is a statement that basically says that two ratios are equal. So for example, you see two ratios where 2/4 is equal to 1/2. That's a proportion. One way to test whether two ratios are equal is to simply compare their cross products. Some of you may know it as cross multiplication, but cross products is if in cross products it says that we would multiply the upper term of one fraction by the lower term of another fraction. And similarly, we would multiply the upper term of the other fraction with the denominator of the other fraction. So now when we cross multiply, we would say 2 times 2, and then it would be equal to, let's use another one, 4 times 1. And we know that 2 times 2 would equal to 4, and 4 times 1 is equal to 4. So that's a quick test or a quick way to see whether two terms are equal, is when you perform cross comparison. We can use a cross comparison or cross products that actually help us find missing terms in proportions. Basically, we will use two steps. The first step we will use is we will find the cross product. And then step 2 is where we divide the known So we divide the known product by the known factor. And we'll do a few examples. To cement our understanding of proportionate. Okay. So the first example we'll take a look at is if we see, for example, two fractions. So in this one, we want to solve. We want to find the missing term. So basically, we're going to find n but now we're going to find n using this proportion principle that we went over. So the first thing we do, like we said, step one, is we want to find the cross product. So we would multiply the upper term by the on the one fraction by the lower term in the other fraction. So in this instance, it would be 12 times 30. And in the same way, we want to multiply the upper term on one fraction by the lower term or denominator, the second fraction. So this would be 20 times n. Or we may know it as 20n. And then remember, our second step is we want to divide the known product by the known factor. So in this instance, we say 12 times 30. Let's do that really quick. 12 times 30. 3s are 0, 0. 3 2s are 6. 3 1s are 3. Should be 360. 12 times 30 is 360. And that's equal to 20n. And so our step says divide the known product by the known factor. So this would be our known product, and this would be our known factor, the 20. Okay, so so this would be our known product, and this would be our known factor. So it would look like 360 divided by, and I'm just want to keep the same color so we'll understand where each number is coming from. N. And so when we multiply the 360 by the 20, I'm going to do it right here real quick. So I hope I'm not confusing you. But 20 is always in a denominator, 360 is inside. 20 going to 36 once. Remainder 16. We're going to bring down to 0. 20 goes into 160 8 times. It should be 8 times. So 20 times 8 is 160, remainder 0. So what we're saying now is we're saying that this n value is equal to 18. So this is an example of how we use the proportion principle to finding the unknown value. Okay, let's just do another example. So we have this problem. 15 over x is equal to 20 over 32. So our step one is we first find all the cross products. So we multiply the top value in one fraction with the bottom value in the other fraction. And vice versa, we multiply the top value of one fraction with the bottom value of the other fraction. So in essence, our problem becomes 15 times 32 is equal to 20x. And then we solve, what is 15 times 32? Okay, well, you may have a calculator and be able to solve it now. I don't have access to a calculator at the moment, so why don't I go ahead and solve it? 15 times 32. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times, carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2, 3. Okay, we add the 0, and then we proceed. 3 times 5 is 15, carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, 1 is 4. So it should be 480. Okay, so this product of 15 times 32 is 480. And that equals to 20x. Okay, now and then we proceed to step 2, which is divide the known product This is our known product. Divide the known product by the known factor. This is the known factor, 20. So we divide the known product, 480 divided by 20 equals X. And once again, I don't have my calculator, so why don't we solve that real quick. 20 divided by 480. 20 goes into, why don't I do this here the proper way? 20 goes into 4, 0 times. Remainder 4, we bring down to 8. 20 goes into 48 2 times. 20 times 2 is 40. Remainder 8. Bring the 0 down. 20 goes into 80 4 times. 20 times 40 is 80. Okay, so we find that our answer is 24. So you've made it to the end of the video. Good deal. I really hope that you understood what was reviewed today. Like I said earlier on in the video, I really think it's a good idea that you go back and try to solve the example problems on your own. That way you can prove to yourself and you can help assure that you actually understand the problems. Well, until next time, with another tutoring session, another math tutoring session with Mike. See you guys.